All right, Monday, we begin. The federal judge today ordered criminal charges against the former director of the FBI, James Comey, and New York Attorney General Letitia James to be dismissed on the grounds that Lindsay Halligan, the interim U.S. attorney who secured their indictments, was unlawfully appointed to that role. All right, why am I beginning with this? Because it's another indication we need to put all of this stuff aside, let the courts handle it, keep it out of the press, even though that may be impossible to do because America needs to get back to business. Look, we are wasting so much time on these stories that it even takes up too much of my time to talk about the real issue in America, the working poor. There are people struggling so much so in this country that you may not believe it, but there are people wondering where their next meal will come from, if they'll have a roof over their head within weeks, and how are they going to be able to give health care to their children. Why is it that we get so starstruck with these big-name people, whether they be from Washington or the community we call home, when they stub their toe or there is fingers pointing at them, we get so engulfed with this stuff? That story was breaking news. It was splashed all over social media, every major newspaper, obviously radio, television, you name it. Everybody wanted to talk about it. So I thought, if that's what you want to talk about, I'll do exactly that to begin my program before we do the deep dive on so many other stories that need to be talked about, because when you discuss some of these stories that I'm about to roll out here tonight, America will be in a better place. I'm not saying it's nonsense, nor am I saying that this type of stuff should not be investigated and basically taken through that court of law process. But have you looked up and down the street that you call home? Have you heard stories from your neighbors, friends, and family who are struggling and wondering what they're going to do with the holidays fast approaching? How are they going to bring some of that holiday joy into their household when there is no joy in their heart because they just can't make ends meet? How many times a day do you hear people say, I grind, I work, I do everything humanly possible, but I just can't make ends meet? And what do those in the world of, media try to do to us? More of a fear factor coming from people that are in Washington. Most recently, the government shutdown. Closer to home, the government and that budget impasse in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. SNAP benefits and more, worried about Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security, which for many people is their only way to survive. That's right, not thrive, just exist in this world until their time is up. They want to be able to just survive. So let's start focusing on getting America back to the business of helping working class people. And maybe if we're lucky enough and we work hard enough, we can return to the middle class. And isn't it ironic, but when the middle class exited stage left many decades and generations ago, America has never been the same. So let's focus on what really matters, the American people.